Oh,
Hi. I don't think this is right though. Hold on.
You're live.
No. Oh, there I am. Hi guys, this is Karen. I'm here from Karen B. Wolf Interiors, and I'm just waiting for Inside Out Fabrics to join me. I'm not sure if they have, so let me figure this one out. Just give me a second. Are you there? Actually, Sydney, I might need you to help me with this.
Okay.
Go live.
There you go. Yep.
I think we got him. Hello, everyone. I'm waiting right now for Patrick Shelton from Inside Out Fabrics. Patrick,
Hey, Aaron, what's going on?
how are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. I'm
So
to be here.
I'm bouncing off the walls with excitement for this topic because I'd say this is our number one request in the industry is for family-friendly, performance-based fabrics. And you are the man to speak about it. So before we get into it, I just wanted to give a little intro. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Karen Wolf of Karen B. Wolf Interiors. And I do this weekly, semi-weekly, sometimes once a month, sometimes 2 times a month, design pop on what's trending in the design industry. And this is Patrick, and you are the Vice President of Sales for Inside Out Fabrics, right? From Valdez Weavers?
Correct.
Did I get that right? Okay, great.
That was perfect.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about Valdez and Inside Out before we get into some of the questions, just so that anyone who's listening knows who we're speaking with?
Absolutely. So, my name is Patrick. I'm Vice President of Sales for Valdez Weavers, who's the parent company of Inside Out Performance Fabrics. Valdez Weavers is proudly based in Valdez, North Carolina, which is about an hour northwest of Charlotte. I'm about an hour and a half west of High Point, North Carolina, and about an hour east of Asheville, kind of right in between all three of them. But our company's been in business for over 100 years. We have over 9 employee owners based in the Western North Carolina area, and we proudly are a vertical manufacturing operation. So we yarn, dye our own yarn, weave our own fabric, and finish our own fabric within 4 facilities in North Carolina.
Wait, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. Do you hear it glitching on your end, or is it just from my end?
I do not.
Does anyone else who's on this hear a glitch? Just mention it, because we can see your comments. Okay, maybe not. Okay, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, that's fine. So anyway, we're the leading supplier of a number of different markets, from residential furniture to distributors to hospitality, contract, corporate seating, privacy curtains, etc. So we do a lot of different things, but the one thing that you mentioned earlier was that performance is being needed now more than ever. And we've been in the performance fabric market for the last 7 years as the exclusive manufacturer of Krypton Home Performance Fabric, but saw a need and an opportunity in a crowded performance market to offer an all-in-one solution that could check all the boxes, be durable, cleanable, fade resistant, and make life a little bit easier for designers and end consumers as they're searching for the perfect fabric for their living room.
So just back a little bit, because I think performance fabrics in general and family-friendly fabrics have a confusing reputation and maybe even a bad reputation in some instances because of the history. Like in the past, either the fabrics being really, really crunchy and not feeling good, or the colors being not attractive, or the idea that it wasn't checking all the boxes, like you said. So you would get a performance fabric and think that maybe it was working, it could work outside, but it really couldn't work outside. It could only work inside, or some worked inside only and not outside. And so it was like this whole market, and there's so many brands. I don't know if anyone who's listening can start naming any of them, because I bet you we have some designers here. But there's so much confusion over it. So I think that you guys developing this product line, that's why we're so excited. And we really were just recently introduced to it, is the fact that you've taken all of this confusion and you've turned it into like one product category that's been simplified and universal across every box, like you said. Is that right?
That's perfect. Yeah. Look, performance is a crowded and confusing market and means different things to different people, and can change from client to client based on their lifestyle requirements. So it is extremely confusing, and there are a ton of brands. So we wanted to kind of cut through some of the clutter.
So if you were to compare, so just some of the ones that maybe people who are familiar with the industry or have purchased a sofa before might know of, they've probably heard of Krypton.
Mm-hmm.
I know for us, we've used Belladora before. There's Revolution. There's Sunbrella, which is clearly, a very, very well-known synonymous name with performance. And there's probably some others that are lesser known. So how does your product, Inside Out, compare with those 4 or 5 other brands? Like, what's the difference in terms of your product and theirs?
So to this point, each performance brand that you mentioned really specializes in one area of performance, so to speak. All of them are great brands, and they each are really good in their specific field or targeting specific characteristics or attributes. So what's unique about our product is the fact that, one, it's really beautiful, it's really decorative, and it looks and feels like a fabric that you would want to put on your living room sofa and use every single day.
So here are just some, like, this is one of your stripes, right?
Yeah.
And then even in a gray, like in a gray textured kind of chenille looking velvet, this is so beautiful. So I'm just holding a few up. Your color palette is absolutely spot on, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But I'm just showing people as we go along so they understand what the product is.
Right. So what's unique from a performance standpoint is it's extremely durable. So to 50,000 double rubs, meaning it's good for high traffic residential areas, but also commercial and hospitality settings. It's pill resistant. So our product's engineered, designed for indoors, but it's durable enough to go outdoors. This is not.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question about pill resistant because
Okay.
And we've been in business for a while, this design firm, and even to this day, we've had issues with fabrics that still pill in the quote performance category.
Yeah.
So is yours really pill resistant? And if it does pill, is there something we can do? Like, can you use a pill cutter and pill shaver?
Yeah, look, I think the misconception around performance is that it does everything, or people expect it to. But until this point, different fabrics, again, specialized with different characteristics. So a performance fabric could have been classified as an outdoor fabric because it offered fade resistance. The problem is you don't sit on your outdoor furniture every day. So every yarn has its positives and negatives. Some may be great for color fastness, but with the Achilles heel being wearability and pilling. I'd like to say that no fabric could pill, but that's just not the case. It could happen. The good thing about that is once you use a pill shaver or something like you mentioned, you can clean it up and shouldn't have any issues moving forward. But with our product, we don't use any solution dyed acrylic, which is known to have wearability issues. So we use polyester and polypropylene or olefin yarns to give you that great, beautiful aesthetic that you just mentioned, but with performance.
So is your product, like I know some of the products like Alta, I think it's the stain is applied as a finish, right? Your
Correct.
stain in the actual yarn. Is that accurate? It's in
Yes.
the you're using.
Yeah. So you can achieve performance a number of different ways. Some brands achieve performance in the yarn, like a Revolution, and some brands achieve performance in the finish, like a Krypton product. Our performance, the durability, cleanability, fade resistance is all built into the yarn, and we're proud to be the first PFC-free performance fabric available in the market. So we're the most eco-conscious option available without sacrificing design and style or performance.
So PFC, when you say that it's a perfluorinated compound, what exactly is that?
So fluorine and PFCs are really what is in the chemistry or the finish of a lot of performance fabrics that are in the marketplace today, and that's what allows for the cleanability and the resistance to different liquids. But since our performance fabrics have performance in the yarns, we don't need the same type of chemistry that other brands are using to achieve performance. So we saw an opportunity to push the market towards sustainability and toward eco-conscious, and are really proud to be the first one to do so.
So let's just say, a dog vomits on your sofa, or your kid basically came in with their shoes filled with mud, or we're eating a mozzarella stick and we dropped red tomato sauce all over your white sofa. How do we clean? What's the best way to clean the product?
So I would love to say that performance fabrics, specifically Inside Out performance fabrics, cannot be stained, but that is not the truth. They can be stained, but the good thing is that when using an inside out performance fabric, you can protect your investment because spills and stains, like you just mentioned, can be cleaned. So just like no two fabrics are the same, no two stains are created equal. So sometimes you can start with just a simple soap and water, like a Tide or Dawn detergent, and simply blot and it'll come out. But for more severe or tougher stains, you can use a diluted bleach solution to help get out any different residue or tougher stains.
That's incredible. You can actually use bleach on the, and I think you mentioned, which I also think is amazing, especially for the times that we're in right now, that you can use Clorox and Lysol. So, we can make sure that our sofas are hygienic and potentially virus free as well, right?
Absolutely. So we've done a lot of testing over the last couple of months, and obviously consumers and designers and at retail, everybody is more aware of their surroundings than ever. So we've done extensive testing with common household disinfectants like Clorox and like Lysol that you mentioned, and you can use those on your fabric, your inside out performance fabric, without concern of stripping the color or degrading the integrity of the yarn. So one more level of protection, and I think that's kind of the evolution of performance to where we are today.
But even on the cleanability, like we just did this right before we joined the call, and I honestly can say that everyone in the office, we all went, oh my God. And we've been doing this forever. So I have to show you this because you're going to do one too, and you'll do it better than me, and hopefully I won't goof. But here, watch. So I'm going to pour a little bit of coffee on here. Can you guys... Wait, I'll move the camera so you can see. And you can see it's like what do you call it? Like it's not
Mercury.
absorbing. Yeah, it's not absorbing into the fabric. So it's moving around, and within seconds, if you spot it, you can actually just dab it right off, and it's clean. Done. Just like that. You don't even need anything if you catch it soon enough, right?
Correct. So the idea is to help prevent the stain from happening in the first place. Because if we're being honest, nobody really wants to have to clean their sofa. But if you spill things, you'll be able to get it out. But that offers a level of repellency for red wine and for soy sauce and for Coca-Cola and for coffee, like you just showed.
So what can you possibly get onto the fabric that just will never come off? Is there anything?
Look, different stains are created differently, and some are more difficult than others. We've had someone, drawing on their kind of drawing outside the, so to speak, with a Sharpie, but being able to clean it with a diluted bleach was able to get that out. That's not necessarily a stain, but it shows the strength of the product.
Can you do your red wine demo? Because I really want to see it.
Well, I ran wine, but I got some Coca-Cola, if you can see me, and just to kind of showcase, the design and style behind the product.
So that's a buffalo check for anyone watching. If you're not in the design industry, it was like a really hot fabric this year. Okay, so show you. Yeah, that's better. Incredible.
It's just kind of moving on top, not soaking into the fabric. And once you get a paper towel, it just absorbs right into it.
All right, so tilt the camera a little so we can see it. There you go.
Like it never happened.
Like it never happened. And then if accidentally you let it sit for a night and you didn't catch the stain, that's like the next day when you're saying use soap and water. Should you blot it?
Yeah, you should always blot. It is a decorative textile first and foremost. So don't, get a tire brush with a bunch of elbow grease and go to town trying to rub the stain out, because you can rub a hole in your beautiful fabric. But simply blot to lift the stain. And that's soy sauce that we're cleaning up now.
So for us as designers, we love to finally have one. I have twins. But I with them when they were still teens and in the house, and we can finally bring in lighter color palettes into the home, which is a huge change in the industry versus 5 years ago, I think. And so I would love for you to explain to anyone listening that they really can have a white sofa and it will not get, ruined. What about grease? Like just body grease? Do you feel that that's removable?
Yeah, again, a lot of stains. I think the first natural step is to panic and overreact, but I think take a deep breath and go and get some soap and water solution and simply blot and let it release. Let the Tide and detergent do its work to kind of break down the stain and to lift those spots or spills. But as you mentioned, it seems like everybody wants white, and you can get white with Performance now. But I also want to make sure to mention that just because it's white doesn't mean that it can't get dirty, and doesn't mean that it's self-cleaning. It still takes regular care and maintenance. But with the spills and with the stains, and with whatever lifestyle you choose to live or your customer chooses to live, they can have what they really want, and it can be decorative and beautiful and cleanable and durable and everything that they need.
So, and we can also put your fabrics outdoors as well, right?
That's correct. So, what's unique about our product is we wanted it to be a go-to resource no matter what performance means to your customer and no matter what project you're working on. Living room, dining room, sunroom, or even outdoors. This product's going to meet the challenges and stand up to whatever benefits and characteristics that your customer is searching for. So now it has to be on an outdoor frame with the appropriate cushions and everything, but the fabric is built to withstand the elements both indoors and outdoors.
So what I've noticed in the industry is that, first of all, a lot of the major mills like Fabrica and JF, Thibault, Cravat, they're all starting to bring your fabric line in with their own palette and their own curated selection. And then a lot of the furniture manufacturers are also bringing your fabrics in to their lines. So it's built into, so somebody came to me and they said they wanted a Vanguard sofa or a Lee sofa, we would be able to find most likely an inside out fabric within their product line and put it on their base. And if not, we can buy your material separately and put it onto the actual sofa. Or if you are looking, you have a sofa already at home, you can basically reupholster it with your product. And so it's available through designers, or it's already built into a product line if you're just out shopping and looking for a piece of furniture. Is that
correct?
Right?
Yeah. So, we've been very fortunate to work with a lot of the various furniture manufacturers throughout the country that have introduced various iterations of the product, and have worked closely with the great design teams at Thibault and Fabricut and Cravat and various others who have curated and designed exclusive collections that are available through them. So go to your designer or your favorite furniture retailer and ask for Inside Out Performance fabrics, and you'll get a various range, some available through those distributors or some graded in through various furniture lines.
The other thing I wanted to mention is I think you have about 300 SKUs in the line?
Right? So if you go to the furniture makers, they've got give or take that many generally graded in, but we create about 5,000 new fabrics about every single year. So we do a lot of different things and design, style, and work closely with each segment of the marketplace.
But Inside Out, how many different how many fabrics are in the Inside Out line? 5,000?
We create a couple hundred every single year, but in the And
so you can memo these too. So if a regular, not a designer, goes to your website, are they able to memo these samples or no?
No.
To the trade only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through our network of partners.
So if somebody wanted this, they can contact the designer they work with or us, and we can help get them these samples. The other thing I noticed that you had, and I don't know if it's new, were the vinyl product. It feels like leather. That is amazing. Because I think that's also right. Inside, it's outside, it's inside. It feels really, really soft. Do you have any samples there to show by any chance?
I do not.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, we might. Rachel, do we have one of the vinyls, Inside Out vinyls?
We should.
If you want to grab it, that'd be great. I want to show it. It's really, really nice product. And I also feel like your palette, which is what I wanted to get back to, is really, really curated beautifully. So I think your colors are really spot on, and you'll notice how many light colors there are, which is great, which I think is fantastic. And it looks really natural. Really looks like a linen, you know. So you get the apps, you're getting the style, and you're getting the elegance of it, and at the same time you're getting the performance, which is also what's come so far. What are you seeing trending in terms of color palette?
Oh, well, our linen color is number one, followed closely by natural and snow. So people want white, they want light colored on their furniture, and they don't have to sacrifice that to with Inside Out.
Are you still seeing grays?
Yeah, look, gray and blue, absolutely. I'm not sure they'll ever go away, but
Right.
certainly been heavily skewed toward white. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that that gray is still there as a base color. But like I said, I feel like we finally moved to some lighter colors like whites and off-whites and barely there grays. And the client is finally becoming more comfortable with it and trusting that when we say it's performance and it's family friendly, that it really is.
Right.
So, and I think the mindset has changed, and the believability is finally there. This is what would you call this? Is this a vinyl?
It's a faux leather product. It's actually a hybrid. It's got polyurethane on the face and vinyl on the core, so it's going to look and feel really soft with the durability and strength of vinyl. So that's something that is a great alternative to leather with great durability and performance characteristics.
So we work with a lot of these, especially for counter stools and kitchen chairs. And when I received your product, which was really only a couple of weeks ago, we've already placed an order for this, I think, two times and going on a third. It feels really soft. So you don't get that sticky, yucky feeling that you might get when you're sitting on a vinyl in a kitchen. And it looks really, really, again, really natural. And look at the color saturation. So, you know, your levels of colors are fantastic. So before we wrap up, I wanted to ask everybody a question because I think you had one giveaway. Were you able to get that together? I didn't want to put you on the spot.
I do. So we have a great Inside Out water bottle with a note card and a great pouch, and we'll let you do the cleaning demonstration yourself. We'll send you some cleaner and some things to test it with, so that you can see the magic in action.
So how many of those are you able to, because I can either ask a question and whoever gets it right gets one, or do you have a bunch prepared?
Yeah, so we got 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay. So whoever can answer this and who was listening in the beginning, what is the best solvent cleaner to clean Inside Out fabrics with? If you can answer this question right, then you can just DM me afterwards and I'll get your address and send you a cleaning kit. So if anybody wants to do that, then go ahead and just participate in the live thing. So I think that's it. So far we have 2 answers. I'm not going to give it away yet. We have 3. Okay, we have 3 right answers, so I'm not going to say anything more. You all won. And I'm going to try to do, just so, you know, some people are regulars for this little weekly thing, and I'm trying to make it weekly, but we're going to be trying to do a little bit more interaction and giveaways and have it be more demonstrable for the people that are joining us. So I hope you enjoyed this week. If there's anything else that you would like to offer and let people know before we hang up, that'd be great. I don't hang up is old school. Before we say goodbye. I just gave my age away.
You know, we're just really excited to be a part of the discussion with you, and to offer another choice in the performance fabric market. Hopefully, one that can be a great resource for you for upcoming projects. One that can help simplify performance, make things a little bit easier, and offer great design and style. Because ultimately, that's what people fall in love with, and then the added value should be all the benefits and characteristics that we described. So
somebody just asked if the faux vinyl is PFC free.
Yeah, so all of our Inside Out performance fabrics are PFC free. So something that we've worked really hard to make sure that you don't sacrifice or give up some of the performance benefits. So yeah, everything that carries the Inside Out brand whether it's through a furniture guy or through a distributor. Anytime you see that brand, it's going to offer the same brand promise of durability, cleanability, fade resistance, and eco-conscious.
That's great. So thank you so much. And I just want to mention that I actually was at Valdez Weavers a year and a half ago with one of my employees, and we were bowled over by your facility. It's unbelievable what you guys do there. And so this product line I know is going to get even better and better and better, and it's already amazing. So thank you so much for bringing this to us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me, and really excited.
Go to InsideOutFabrics.com, right?
www.insideoutperformancefabrics.com. You can learn more about who we are as a brand, how to clean your products, who our partners are, where to buy it, etc. So if you have any questions, go there and you can learn more.
Thank you again. Bye. It was so nice chatting. Thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.